are you doing? Because you do something special.
Yes, so I actually developed a kind of concept because I was teaching a lot. And then I started to study Gestalt therapy, which was focused on relationships between humans. So when I started to focus more on my relationship with the student, and not only on the result, then miracles started happening in my teaching.
Wow!
And I was like, for example, one student, I had been asking him to do this.
The hardest part of our teaching.
It's very hard, yeah, for 2 years, and no, not possible. But when I decided just to spend a good moment with him, and I let go. I didn't bother him with it anymore. After just a month or two,
it works.
He did,
wow.
And I said, "This is a miracle, you know." So I developed a whole kind of small theory for music teachers about what you need to be in better contact with your students. And this is both for us as a teacher, because you know I was very often so bored. I was bored and frustrated. But when I started to kind of be more aware of what's really going on here, maybe I can have more fun with the students, or maybe this student needs that, or maybe with this student I need something else. Then the results, the musical results, got so much better.
Wow! Yeah. So how you implement this kind of the therapy method to teaching?
Yeah, first I would say it's not therapy. It's a method to become more aware, so that you can do what is needed in every situation. So it's very simple things, like being more aware of what is going on. Like, what do you see? How is the lesson going on? Is the student spending very long time to take his instrument together?
Oh, okay.
You know, it's just
so you observe.
You observe
every single thing.
Yes, you observe more than normal.
Yeah. And do you try to talk about it? So, for example, I see that today you just try to put clarinet together a long time. So, or you just try to avoid and just observe.
Depends on the situation. Okay. Yes, sometimes yes, sometimes no. I try to feel what do I need, you know? And then sometimes I can share, sometimes not.
Okay.
But there are some shortcuts that I have learned. For example, if you have an autistic student, you should not ask questions.
Oh, okay.
Because it makes him afraid. And there are some things like this in other cases also. There are some small things that is good to know about. Because I didn't know about this. And it helped me a lot.
So how did you start it? So what was your goal or idea to start to doing something like that?
It was for my personal development, because I went to therapy because I had a personal crisis. And then I started to study also to become a therapist because I loved what was going on. And then in my studies, I had to bring into the studies to tell about my work with other people. And my work with other people was clarinet students. And so when in my studies I told my teachers about what I do with them, and they put their Gestalt things on, I started having miracles in my teaching. So I was like, I want to know more about this. And then I developed this small concept for teachers.
Wow, amazing. And do you share as well your knowledge with others? Try to spread around the world?
I really believe in this, because I think we need, as teachers, we need support. We need to support each other. And as students, you know, it's very hard, or it can be a scary thing to be alone with an adult player who is very good at the clarinet, and you are a student and you are very bad. and you feel like, and it's very rare that you're alone with another adult in the whole life. So I think this is very precious also for creating good people in the world. If they become climatists or not, because they become safe for people, and it's important for the whole world, I think.
Wow, that's amazing. Great that you're doing something like that and you try to implement this kind of the thing during your lessons.
Yes.
Because I'm sure that it could be really, really useful, especially because in our musicians' life there are a lot of stress, a lot of nervous situations like concerts, exams, auditions, so all the time something happens.
And how to cope with that.
Yes.
What do we need?
Yes.
What is good for us in that
exactly.
situation? Both for the teacher and for the student. And also when we perform.
Of course.
Like, how do I support myself in this very moment,
Yeah. Amazing. Amazing.
So for example, as a performer, a very small thing, like if I have a solo now, after Gestalt, I always feel my chair before the solo.
Okay.
That is
So
my
you try to feel your position.
Feel my chair, feel that I have the contact with something else, and that my mind is not going la 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 la.
Yeah.
So that's just a small example. It can be very small things, but different for everyone.
Of course. Small difference can make really big difference.
You know
I
that as a
totally agree.
teacher and a performer also.
Yes. Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the interview.
Thank
It
you
was
for being
really,
interested.
yeah, it's really amazing, and I'm really sure that that could help others.
Yeah, I really believe in this. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.